These two been duking it out all year long. I think Matt would almost like to forget the Western Swing, other than the fact that he got to celebrate in the winner's circle with his Top Fuel teammate. But and I wonder about, and Joe and I talked about it on WFO radio last week. Part of me has to wonder if Dickie Venables might have gone in a little bit into experimentation mode out there. I mean, he knows he's solidly locked into the countdown. He knows that, he and Robert have got cars that are fairly equal most of the time. Would you never go into a race and go, I don't care if we lose. Yeah. But would you potentially go in and go, look, figuring out information maybe is more important than getting a trophy here this weekend?
Yeah, I mean, we sat down with those guys, might have sipped a little red wine on Saturday night in Seattle, and Dickie was kind of frustrated with how things had gone over the last couple of races, and I think that frustration comes from, I think during qualifying they were trying some stuff. I think they were going back to familiarized settings on Sunday, and it just wasn't playing out for them. This could be a good weekend for them. Now, to me, the scariest thing that happened in Seattle was that Robert Hight's car was very successful in the heat, and we've obviously always seen this car with Jimmy Prock and Chris Cunningham at the screws run like the devil in cool and ideal conditions, but they mastered the heat in Seattle.
Well, I do believe, since it's going to be warming up tomorrow and we're not going to be running at this time of day tomorrow, if you want to be the number one qualifier, now is the time to go get it. And Bob Tasca has got it at 3.930. Tony Stewart, of course, the team owner for Matt Hagan, if you have been hiding under a rock somewhere.
And there they go to the finish line. 393.1 at 323 miles an hour for Robert Hight. Is not quick enough to get around Bob Tasca III. And Hagan runs a 394.3 at 320 miles an hour. Hagan had the better numbers down low. They ran nearly identical to the 8th mile, but it was Hight cruising around at the top end.
Hey, race fans, how about that round of Nitro Funny Car, huh? Whole lot of good runs down the racetrack. Whole lot of header flames up. Absolutely love it as we go down to the starting line.
Down here with Jimmy Prock, points leader, most recent race winner. Jimmy, when you look at that run, did you get all you could?
No, I don't think so. We needed to go, and we missed we needed another thou, I think, or something. But good run for Tasca and them guys, and we'll see what we can do tomorrow.
One more time on the NHRA.TV replay. I think one of the most telling numbers, 8th mile speed. Robert Hight, 281 miles an hour at the 8th. They definitely got that thing hustling pretty good.
It did look like Matt's car very late in the run. Looked like it had some raw fuel coming out of it. You saw the back of the car kick up a little bit. I mean, still ran 320, so if he lost anything, it was very, very late in the pull down there.
So Bob Tasca, number one, 3.930. Robert Hight, back 1 thou. John Force, back 1 more thou. Matt Hagan, back 100th. Blake Alexander, back 6 thou. You're kind of starting to get the idea. Alexis, JR, and Ron Capps rounding out the quick 8, but nobody better than that BG Ford. BG, by the way, stands for Bob Tasca, the third.
Just like AAA
it's
stands
like
for
a
Autoclub
Roman
Southern
numeral.
California.
Right, yeah. You didn't know that?
No, I didn't. I did know that, of course.